Live on Fit running in here. Live buff. Check out my Fit running in here. Live buff. Check out my Fit running in here. Live buff. Check out my Oh, rightio. How's everyone? Am I even? Oh, yeah, I volume. That's good. Cool, 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 cool. Just trying to server quickly. Let's check everything's fine. Oh, what's going on with my mouse, man? Oh, hello, mouse. What's going on? Right, okay, everything's good there. Alright, I'm gonna drift some Hey Josh, how's things, buddy? I'm gonna do some World Drift 2 first. Those cars that I was driving last time, because they're kind of fun actually. Might drive the S15 this time. Or might drive a Skyline. What car should I drive? Or maybe the BMW. Try that maybe. Either way, I'm gonna drive some of these, and then afterwards I think I'll do some um, VDC practice because I have competition coming up this Saturday for round 5 of Ying and Dring and Sing and Lingen. But I think I have to download some stuff first, so I don't know yet if I'll do that straight away. But I'll probably live stream for a few hours at least. Well, a few hours for an hour at least. Uh, just gonna do a quick Instagram. Gotta do stuff for the gram, you know. Post that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, Dylan, how's things, buddy? I'm doing pretty good, Josh. Doing pretty good, man. Just you know, getting ready to play some games, trying to leave from the real world a small bit, you know. um, yeah, let's try the server anyway. Join away while we're waiting. Or well, let's join away while I'm doing social media stuff like Twitch. Man, oh crap. Oh, we got people in YouTube. Hey Chief, how you dude? How you dude? Um, what do you think of the way they're running drift games this year instead of IDC? Will you be competing in drift games this year? Yes, I will be competing in drift games, Extreme Championship. We compete in the Drift Games Extreme Championship. What do we think? Well, the thing is, they're not going to change it that much from um, from the old layout, or the old, like, what's the way? How would you describe it? Wait, is that working? Oh, there we go. Um, from the old, like, layout of things. Why am I still in this car? I thought I picked a different car. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's going to change that much, to be honest. From what I've heard, it's going to be more of a show element, so it's going to be a little bit more it's going to be a little bit more action packed than before. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Kind of looking forward to spectating Drift Games Nationals this year. Watching it at least. So I think we'll try and go to the first round this Sunday and see how it all goes out. See how it goes for the guys. Some interesting new faces joining that, so that should be interesting as well. Now what did I have here last time? Set up, didn't I? Oh, I did too. Try and drive. It's been a few days since I've driven actually, so just to get. For some reason I don't have my head motion. Whatever is on. Oh, it's not even turned on. What the hell? Turn off the lights. Not a bad first run actually. Pretty happy with that. Some Russian dudes in here as well. Oh. What mod? This is the World Drift 2 mod. Yeah, World Drift 2 mod. It's actually pretty good. The cars are quite solid actually. All the cars have equal like power to weight ratios and stuff, so it's somewhat equal. And then this track is called the Atron or Otrom or something like that. It's actually pretty good. Did you hear about Ken Block coming to Donegal this year? I did actually. I don't really watch the rallying that much, to be honest. Rallying to me has gotten very boring. I never really had a huge interest in it anyway. So it'd be kind of cool to see that Escort RS or whatever it's called, WRC Escort or Group A Escort .7, whatever they're calling it, in Ireland. But I probably would have more interest in the WRC over Formula 1, for example, but I don't know, I just think rally these days are kind of like an old, it's like, it just needs something new. It's just not cool. It's just not fun or interesting to watch anymore. Is the stream even running still? Or is it just me? Oh, it's still running. Okay, I just paused it, obviously. So, anyone watching able to like give me input on the like stream and stuff like? Is it smooth and all? Is audio okay? Anything need to be turned up or anything? I'm still like trying to figure all that stuff out, like trying to get everything somewhat neutral and even and stuff. I think I need to fix my foot cam as well. I need to get like an LED or something to brighten up the foot cam. I need to get another camera in general for the hand or the steering wheel. Do you know how this game performs on Xbox One? I'm thinking about getting a basic setup up. Has no clutch. I wouldn't get a setup on the console. It's I've not that I've driven it, but it's just you're just better off playing with Forza. It's actually more enjoyable, I would say. And they're actually improving it a lot recently, so I think it's worth getting Forza over Assetto at least. Oh well, it depends if you're on Xbox or not. I don't know if you're on PS or not, PlayStation. Alright. Ah, oh, there we go. Yeah, I didn't realize the black box was a pedal cam. Yeah, the black box. You see, the problem is that when my feet are not, like when I'm not sitting in it, it's perfect lighting, and then the second I sit into the chair, then it blackens it up. So I think I just need to get I need to get like an LED strip or something, hang it off the bottom of my desk, or I don't know. What is with these batteries? I put new batteries into my mouse, and it's just stone useless. I don't know if that's any better. I don't know what I want to do to this thing. I'm trying to fix the understeer somehow. It's pretty annoying that it understeers like a bitch. I was told by WT, these cars are like a competition car, and the guy who won the championship with them told me like the 180SX, this car is like the least amount of front grip, so and the JZX90 is apparently the fastest, so I don't know. Oh my god, oh my god! Just get out of that before anything happens. Oh, I'm dead. If only we had that button in real life where we could just like press it and it just spawns us back to the... Oh, understeering like a bitch still. What the hell? What happened there? Why did I just spawn back to the pits? Didn't even press any buttons. They just popped me back to the pits. Hang on, I need to add more camber. Gotta have like the proper stance and everything with these cars. What the hell? Oh, what happened there? What's the pedal in the middle for? That's for braking. So like instead of using the clutch coil, you use the brake pedal to slow the car down. This Kyle likes to use the clutch as a way to like chase people. Brazil. Oh, hit myself in the crotch area. I think that's one thing when you're drifting on the sim. If you haven't if you haven't hit yourself already, then you're doing something wrong. You should at least hit yourself once or twice. You're trying to learn how to drift in this thing. Done that a few times now, and it's yeah, quite enjoyable. Well, okay, no, it's not enjoyable. It's not fun at all, in fact. Spring rate in front of it is too high, skipping the front wheels. Ooh la la la. Oops. Alright, this guy can lead because he's chased me like 800 times. Alright, oh, okay. Leading, thank you. No, he transitioned a bit late there, so well, I could have avoided him, I suppose. A bit of a better job trying to avoid. Oh crap! Crashing into guys. Oh man, just can't get the thing to stop. Go, go. Jesus. Hello? Yeah, not gonna go? Alright. Bit of a leg spike there. Oh! Smashing this. So Ashley asks, after watching the stream the other day, I've been smashing the WT cars, but the only thing I find struggling snapping us in transition. Yeah, one thing you can do, and I haven't said it on this car. It's like in the dampers, the stiffer you have them on the front, generally the faster they are at transitioning, and they are quite stiff. To be honest. So I've kind of reduced the rebound and the bump. You can also, well, I've disabled the front anti-roll bar, but generally running a stiffer roll bar in the front means that the car will transition a bit slower in theory. Obviously, it really depends on the suspension too, but I've this one disabled, so you could try that. But this car understeers a lot too, so there's that as well. Um, I don't know if it necessarily translates exactly. Oh, wow, this guy's lagging. But if the car like snaps a lot, it's probably because it's got not enough grip in the front of it. Like, the car wants to transition the whole time, if that makes sense. So you might have to make it a bit softer on the front. But it depends on what level of snap it is. Like, you know, if it's it gets to a certain angle and then just wants to snap, then it might be the fact that yeah, it might be just too stiff in the front. But sometimes if the car goes to transition and as you're transitioning, your steering wheel can't keep up with how fast the car is transitioning, then it might be a matter of or how slow the car is transitioning, then you might have to increase the stiffness in the front of it. So it actually will snap regardless if it's too soft or it's too stiff in the front of it. It just depends on how it does it. Don't know if that exactly translates to the real world. Well, it should. Well, I don't know anymore, to be honest with you. But that's what it does in the game, at least. This thing understeering your front is like, it's so frustrating, but it's like, apparently it's just what this car does a lot. I think I'll just take the toe out of the back of it. I'm in the 180SX, this one. So apparently this thing understeers. Oh, look, the fact that it's pink in the center of there is kind of interesting. The kooky lights are painted black, which is different. But I'm in this 180, so it's got like an SR or something, and it's kind of fun to drive actually. It sounds awesome. All I seem to be doing is leading. Something funky going on because for some reason I just went to 100% boost there and I didn't even press any buttons. So either something's breaking my steering wheel or... yeah, I do. Have a play around with the suspension, see what you come across. Like, I don't know. Everything I do in this game seems to counteract everything sometimes that I think that I learned previously. You know. I'm so confused what's happening. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Hey man, love your driving. What degrees do you have your wheels set on? Right now it's set to 900, but if I'm doing VDC, it's 1000 because my car on VDC is set up to 1000. And these collisions remind me of like Gran Turismo or something. Do one lead run or a few lead runs. What time is it? Well, to answer your question, Serban, it depends on the mod that you use. So the car I set up is set 2000 because I think that's what feels best. Um, my car is 1000. But 98% of mods are all at 900 degrees. But yes, like certain cars or all AC mods feel better when you set the steering wheel degrees to the actual degrees that the car was designed for. So like for example, if let's say a GT86 was set to 720 degrees, by setting your steering wheel to 720 degrees, it'll feel like 10 times better than if you were to set it to 900 degrees. So many cars, man. So many drivers. Why? Oh man, this is like why? Okay, could not see the Supra. Right, never making that. Could tell straight away. Right, what's this guy doing? Okay, two cars took each other out behind me. Oh man, I've done like 800 lead runs. Yep, that was never gonna work. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, man, you should look into it because like there's been, I mean, there's not many cars that have more than 900 degrees steering. Um, but it definitely helps. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oops. Hit him a bit too hard there. Cool. Let's see if I think I might go on to VDC for a bit. I don't know if there's any people on the server at the moment, but I have to install some things. What time is it? Go on, check VDC. I think I'll have to install some cars. I can't exactly remember. What's it called? VC Pro Practice. Oh, there's no one on. Okay. Let's oh man, this thing's so slow. What's going on? Let's join back in again. We do some VDC stuff, but I don't think I'll bother now. Try a different car. Try the GT86. Apparently that's supposed to be good. I realized that playing with Andreas's car and having the same wheel as him makes the car more easier to control. It all starts to make sense. Do you what? You running a Trustmaster T300? Is that what you're running, or is it? Are you just on about the steering degrees? Because like to be honest, actually, now that you mention it, like 90% of the actually, like, other than my car, I think all of the VDC cars are 900 degrees. Definitely the public ones, anyway, at least. I think the only ones that aren't are my car, actually. I've only set my one to 1000 because I felt that it, with having lots of steering angle, it just felt more controllable to me. Otherwise, I felt that the car was, I felt I didn't have enough steering rotation to like adjust to my, yeah, to my driving style, I suppose. Like, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Do, ba-ba-da-do, do. Should really drive. See no anti-roll bars in this car either. It's kind of weird. Oh, hello. This view is not going to work for me, unfortunately. Oh, it's a V8. T300 and 900. Yeah, I think I think to be honest with the VDC cars, you need to be either using some sort of Trustmaster like product or running like because there's not many people running the uh, the Logitech stuff anymore on with the VDC comps. Oh, Super in the middle of the road, S15 in the middle of the road. Oops. Bear in mind, use 1080 degrees. See, when I run the 1080 degrees on a 900 degree car, once I hit beyond, oops, once I hit beyond the 900 degree mark, my steering just becomes really light and vague and just isn't isn't as nice to use. I think my steering, for some reason, is hitting 1000 degree or 100% when it shouldn't be, or turbo boost for some reason. Oh, this guy's on controller or something. Oh, yes. I'm amazed how you can transition so close to the person in front of you. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just all practice. I just, like, there's many times I just crash into the person. That's because I'm just trying to find the limit of the timing, of how close the gate, you know? Oh, like that guy kind of messed up timing for his transition there and hit me there again. Oh, why would you pull across? It started off with one guy just getting a little too close and there's like a big pile up behind us. Oh, I've no idea on those VDC cars, Serban. There's nothing to do with me at all. So I think I mean, they're just trying to make sure that they release it correctly, I suppose. They don't want to release a mod that's buggy and needs to be patched like almost immediately, and so I'm sure they're just spending their time on it, making sure it's perfect. And alright, this is, yeah. That was never going to end well. Oh crap, what the hell? Ah, that guy hit me at the wrong time. The guy's fast, so to keep up with him you have to like think ahead of what he's trying to do. Oh Jesus. This car is actually super neutral compared to like a 180SX or the Supra I was driving. Supra was like just wanted to oversteer the whole time. Um, on transition, the 180SX was just wanting to understeer everywhere. Trying to run wide for that wall and you missed the inside clip completely, then it's kind of hard to time it right. That last corner as well is not the nicest to... Oh wow, got a speed boost. It's not the nicest to adjust to. Is there any way I could make VDC cars snappier? Yeah, so just stiffen up the front suspension basically. They kind of come somewhat soft on the dampers, I think. So stiffening them up makes it a bit more predictable. So stiffen up your bump and your rebound on the front. And if you want, you can soften the rear rebound a small bit. That might help with the rear to come back around a bit faster. Oh my god, that guy just dive-bombed me. Like I might even do that to this car here, just reduce the rear rebound a small bit. Just makes the rear of the car a bit floppier. Just driving on like proper asshole mode, just like the most minimum amount of throttle as possible. Don't know if it's a driving style that should be like encouraged or not, but yeah, some drivers do it. I could even, I don't know if I did that, would I get less grip or what? So one of the weird things in this game is that like certain tire models prefer more camber than others. This guy wants me to lead. So, for example, I think TCGP cars you have to run like -4 degrees camber or something to get grip out of it. Oh man, cutting the corner way too much. Man, there's a lot of negative camber in this thing, or positive. Want to lengthen the gears some more. Like fourth gear is just rev bash. Oh, whoops! I don't want to then. Wait, what am I trying to do again? Oh, yeah, I see. We'll do that. We'll use fork gear. Yeah, I don't know why my steering wheel's doing that. When the steering wheel goes a certain direction, it's messing with, I think, my paddles, and it's upping the boost because I have my paddles set to increase boost or decrease boost, which is kind of annoying if I'm honest. Don't know why it would start doing that all of a sudden. I might have to take it apart quickly and see if there's something loose. Oh, some limiter in this thing. Look at that. This thing is just fast, man. And it's like just moves. This line, the guy that's taking this line is really late with the transitions. It's kind of hard to chase, actually. Trying to keep my gap on the transition, but it's hard to know when he's going to transition, so try. Landed. Competed against this guy a few times in DCGP. Oh, and I've left him space down the straight. Oh, that was a nice transition. That's good. Fun. Good lead run by him as well. By is it Leonid? I think it's, or Leonid. I can't. I don't know how to pronounce Russian names. Oh. Oh, dropping wheels, dropping bumpers, running walls. This thing must have a V8 or something in it because it's so linear. Like 5% throttle is literally like 5% of the power. Well, okay, duh, but. Yeah, JZX90 is way more side grip, it seems. Oh, just I've messed up. Oh, it's that transition. Ah, never gonna make that. Oh man, not gonna make that either. Will the new VDC pack be released on Discord or Facebook? Probably on both, I'd say. The release on Discord and release it on Facebook too. Their Facebook page is Virtual Dude Championship, so I suppose I'm gonna hit the wall. Yep, called it. Whoa. Well, I mean, I seen that coming, so I don't know why I reacted like that. But oh, just clipped him a small bit in the rear quarter. I think I need to shorten the gears still. 112. Whoa, 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 whoa. FPS dropped like mad, like crazy. Oh, just clipped him a bit hard there on the front wheel. Hello, Ticon, how are you, dude? How are you doing, dude? Dude. Man, English isn't my thing today. Whoa. Alright, I'll probably do a few more runs and head off. It's actually gone past 11 o'clock here, so um, I'll try and see if I can get some more forward grip. I haven't driven that Sora yet, actually, or SC300. Oh, okay, rip. I was never making it. The Skyline 33 seems to be pretty good too, actually. Oh, whoops. Oh, so many cars, where do I go? Let's go lead position maybe. Oh! Ah, transitioning in these cars is a little bit more difficult than the VDC, like timing the rear bumper. Do you start practicing for drift games? Yeah, I'm doing it right now. How I'm looking at it this year is that when it comes to practicing in real worlds, to try and do very little. We'll probably do some practice alright, track there or something after round one, hopefully. Try and find some time to do something. Oh crap, I stopped there. Actually, I don't know if I got hit or whether if just understeered. Oh, to the drift game, to the nationals, is it? Yeah, I should be going up to spectate on the Sunday morning, or maybe Sunday. I'm not sure if I'll go, to be honest. Depends on depends how I'm feeling. I might stay up late instead on the Saturday and just, I don't know, do something else on Sunday. Oh, never knew a GT86 was that long. Yeah, okay, I think it's my last run. I'm gonna head off then. Need to zone off before heading off to bed. Cool. Right, guys, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. I'll probably try and stream again soon. It really depends on Actually, I might stream tomorrow night. I'm gonna stream tomorrow night with VDC cars. So a small bit of change of scenery. So yeah, if you guys want to watch, make sure to tune in. I think we might do it around. We might start around 9 o'clock. I think that's I need to start like a streaming schedule or something. So it's probably going to be around 9 o'clock when I start streaming. I'd say in the future, unless I start to do more stuff during the weekend. So so yeah, what else have I got to say? That's about it, really, isn't it? Any last comments before I head off? No, no last comments. Yep, cool. That's fine. Right, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching, and yeah, catch you guys soon. Try to do more of this. So, see ya.